Feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say? The weapons they were wielding were impressive, and the brigands themselves were a tough, imposing bunch. You know, Sam, you can have me scout ahead if it would make your life easier. Just toss me into the middle of their camp, and I can give you a better picture of what to expect. It's not very sophisticated, but it works. Just promise you won't throw me anywhere weird.
When the first APAC expedition came to Australia, the brigands saw them as invaders and rejected their overtures. They were unwilling to embrace the change that the chiral network could bring to their world. While their motives differ, I'm reminded of the Luddite movement and their violent opposition to new technologies. Brigands seem committed to not killing their enemies, at least. If only they had channeled their energies into a constructive dialogue with us.
Ah, yes. Those wandering BTs we encountered, I believe people call them Watchers. A fitting name given their behavior. The way they seem to be eyeing us with such disconcerting intensity. Oof. They can't see everything, though. No, they've definitely got some blind spots. Meaning, you might be able to avoid combat by evading detection and sneaking past unnoticed. I don't really have anything else to say right. like all your training is paying off, huh?
Hi, Sam.
So this is a story I heard long ago. In a little port town, there's a custom that's been passed down for generations. Before a new ship makes its maiden voyage, the locals prepare a small paper boat. And upon this boat, they place paper sailors. Paper sailors who bear the names of real men, the names of the crew on the new ship preparing to depart. So, the paper boat is sent out to sea, and being paper, it sinks quickly, with all hands lost. But this is for the best. You see, the paper boat and sailors take the place of their namesakes, sparing the real crew misfortune and ensuring that the ship returns to shore safe and sound. I should mention, by the way, that we observed this custom before launching the DHV Magellan. Better safe than sorry, right? In any case, this is what they had always done for every new ship in the little port town, and what they would do for the next. The first ship to be built there in quite some time, in fact. So, on this joyous occasion, everyone gathered to watch as the paper boat and its paper sailors sank into the sea. And the next morning, the real ship set sail. A few days passed, and then the ship returned. To a man, the crew's faces were all portraits of grief. Why so forlorn, the people asked. A sailor answered by simply pointing at a black mass upon the deck. The armless, legless, blood-soaked corpse of the ship's captain. He had been swept overboard by a massive wave and torn apart by a ravenous shark. And after they pulled what remained of him onto the deck, they found, hidden in his jacket pocket, an armless, legless paper sailor. Someone had hated the captain with a passion. Now that I think about it, I recall seeing something on your door just now. Something made of paper. Ah, yes, a little paper figure with Sam written on it.